So hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are reviewing a brand new gadget that is Samsung Galaxy Fit 3. Now in this video we will cover everything, what are the features that this band possesses, and if the sensors are accurate enough, and if the band justifies its price tag that is 5000 rupees. So if you are planning to buy this smart band as a fitness tracker, then stick around till the end of the video. Now talking about the build quality of this band, the main body, that is the band itself, is made out of metal. The frame and the body are made out of metal, that is steel, and there is no plastic whatsoever. The body is made out of pure metal. So yeah, the build quality is quite premium. It doesn't feel cheap at all, and the straps are comfortable enough. They are some sort of rubberized material, and obviously they are very comfortable as well. There are enough holes that it can fit wide range of hands if you have a thin wrist or a thick wrist. So yeah, there's that. Now talking about the display of this band features 1.6-inch rectangular display, that is an AMOLED display with a resolution of 256 by 402 in vertical orientation. Now in my opinion the display is quite good, like the blacks really seem blacks, and just like an AMOLED display. So yeah, and the quality of this display is really good. Like the resolution is 256 by 402, which for such a small display generates enough sharpness so that the image does not look pixelated at all. And the swipes and touches are really smooth. Like this is a 60 hertz display. So yeah, the swipes and touches are really smooth. You won't really have any issues, like you won't really see any stutters or jitters or whatsoever. Now talking about multiple features here that come with this band, as you can see there is the Samsung Health support, then there is media controller where you can play, pause music, go to the next track or previous track, or you can control the loudness or volume, whatever you say. Then you can also use this find my phone to find your phone, and it works even if your phone is on silent. So yeah, it's pretty useful. Then there is this weather application where you can see what sort of weather is there without pulling out your phone. So yeah, it's pretty handy in my opinion. Then there is this calendar where it syncs with your phone's calendar, and honestly this majorly works on like Samsung devices. It works really well with Samsung devices. If you have a Samsung device, then I think this will complement your device or your smartphone nicely. Then there is, and then you can set the timers and all that stuff. This is pretty common. You can also set alarms on this band itself, and as you can see I have two alarms. Then you have stopwatch. It's pretty common. You can either use the digital version or the uh, analog version. And then there is this world clock. So yeah, I don't really use it. And another feature is like you can use calculator on the go. You can use it probably anywhere. You don't really need to be connected to your phone or anything like that. It's a simple calculator app. You can't really do much advanced calculation like log and all that stuff in a like in your smartphone calculator, but you definitely can do normal kind of calculations here, and it works pretty fine in my opinion. So yeah, there's that. Then there is this camera remote where you can control your smartphone's camera through this smart band as well. This particular feature works only with the Samsung devices, and even then it doesn't work with all the Samsung devices. It works only with Samsung devices that have One UI 6.0. So yeah, there's that, and you should keep this in mind while purchasing this band. If your smartphone has One UI 6.0 or not, then there are these settings like various modes, sleep mode and all that stuff, theater mode, and notifications. So yeah, you can also manage your notifications on this band as well. Like you can have app notifications, show notification, alert, have alerts and all that stuff. So it's been pretty useful for me, since I tend to lose a lot of notifications because I mostly keep my phone on silent. So yeah, there's that. And you can also mute notifications on the phone, so that way it doesn't really annoy you whenever your phone rings as well as your band vibrates. So yeah, it can get pretty annoying, and therefore you can mute the notifications on your phone from band itself. Then there are notification indicator and all that stuff. You can also use turn on screen, where the band screen will turn on whenever there is a new notification. And you can also turn on the band notification for new apps. So for all the apps that you install on your phone, it will enable the notifications on band by default. I don't really recommend using this. So yeah, there's that. And then there are these vibration options. There are only two options, like vibrate and mute, and you can set the vibration strength to short, long and all that stuff, intensity, light, strong. It pretty much depends on you. And you can also set the notification vibrations. I basically keep it on the basic, otherwise it gets pretty annoying. And then there are these display settings. So yeah, this band also has adaptive brightness, and therefore you don't have to manually increase or decrease the brightness of your band. I've disabled it right now for the sake of video, but I generally keep it on, so I don't have to increase or decrease brightness when I move outdoors or indoors. So yeah, there's that. And there is also always on display. So if I enable it, then it is kind of a fork to my own lock screen. So yeah, as you can see, this is kind of the always on display that you get with this band. So, and it kind of changes with what clock style or clock face you are using. So yeah, there's that. I generally keep it off because I use a raise to wake, and therefore I don't really need always on display, and it also consumes extra battery, so therefore I keep it turned off. So yeah, there's that. And I can just turn it on, raise wish to wake. And you can also mess with the screen timeout and stuff. I generally keep it around 7 seconds. It is enough to do my stuff. And I can also make it show the last app that I've used in 1 hour, 2 minutes or 20 seconds or whatever. So yeah, there's that. And I can also enable show charging info. And then there are these Samsung health features, where I can enable disable heart rate and all that stuff. So yeah, I generally keep it to manual only because it consumes a lot of battery if you ask it to measure continuously. So yeah, and that way your band won't even last like 3 days. And therefore I keep it on manual. Most of the features I keep on manual. And I have enabled to auto detect my workouts, because I don't I usually forget to enable it on band. Therefore it can automatically detect what kind of workout I am doing and start recording it on its own. Then there are these security and privacy features where I have turned on the wrist detection, which allows the notification and other features to know whether if I am wearing the band or not. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If I'm not wearing the band, then it probably won't even show the notifications, therefore it also saves the battery. And yeah, there's that. And I have disabled locks, because I don't really want to enter pin all the time before I use my band. So yeah, there's that. And other than that, there is this safety and an emergency settings. So yeah, there is an amazing feature that is hard fall detection. Now this feature is like if you are working out or doing any physical activity or anything, then if you fall, then it will immediately call the emergency services. And as it says here, how to when to detect falls, uh, you can either set it to always, then you can also set it to record during physical activity, or if you are recording only during workouts. So yeah, there's that. In always, there is a chance that something might mimic your falling, and therefore might give you a false alert, or call the emergency services without any concern. So yeah, therefore I set it to during physical activity. Actually the band gives a warning about that, therefore I haven't set it to always. And other than that, there are some advanced features like disconnection alerts. So yeah, I haven't really enabled them because I don't really disconnect my band from my phone. Then there is this water lock. So if I enable it, then the touch will stop working altogether. Now to disable it, what you have to do is press and hold this button right here, and then it will disable the water lock, and you can use your band normally. Now other than that, you can also set some custom features like uh, the band has a home button right here. So if you double press the home button, you can set a custom action, like you can see here, go to my most recent apps, then my exercises and all that stuff. And you can start a timer, alarm, camera, remote and whatnot, calculator. So yeah, all the applications can be controlled by just double tapping. So yeah, there's that. Now in general settings, you can basically set the orientation, where if you are wearing it on the left wrist or the right wrist, and if your button position is on the left or the right. So if my button position is on the left, then the orientation changes completely. And since my buttons are on the right, I have kept it to right. So yeah, there's that. And you can also reset your band from here, which I don't really want to do because I have my workouts recorded into it. And there are also these tips and tutorials and all that stuff. I have already done that, so I won't be doing it again. Then there is a pretty extensive software support on this device, and we will cover this in just a bit as well. And other than that, you can record your workouts like steps, active time, active calories and all that stuff. So this is pretty common stuff, and the sensor is pretty accurate in my opinion. And especially after the update that Samsung has provided, the sensor has gotten really good in, and it has stopped detecting the ghost steps altogether. So yeah, you can also measure your calorie intake and all that stuff. And then there are these other settings that you can check your, like your steps, daily steps, your heart rate and all that stuff, your stress and stuff. So yeah, there's that. Then you can like these are the shortcuts to start a workout. and also what how many calories I have burned this week, and this is pretty useful in my opinion. Now this is the reason I have bought this band. Actually, I want to track my sleep, and the sleep tracker is pretty accurate in my opinion, and yeah, my sleep does need attention. So there is that. And then there is this weather which I have already showed you, and these are the this is the calendar basically, where you can see what events you have today. And I don't really use calendar, so yeah, there's that. Then basically this is the timer, or you can adjust all these tiles in the app itself. So yeah, we will see all of that just in a bit. Now let's see what are the two applications that are used to communicate with this band. Now two of the applications that are used are Samsung Wear, that is wearable for the Galaxy Fit. Now this is basically for all the wearables out there, like your smartwatch and stuff. So the Samsung Galaxy smartwatch also uses the same app. So yeah, this is basically the Samsung's wearable app that is used to communicate with the band. So yeah, there are multiple watch faces that are available. Like there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of watch faces. There is no lack of customization at all, and each watch face has a different variant. So yeah, there's that. You probably won't get bored of these watch faces for a long time. So yeah, there's that. And then there are these app screens which tells us what apps are being loaded into the band itself, and we can just change the orientation from dragging via here like this. So yeah, there's that. And we can just save it, and the orientation will change on the band as well. And then you can also change the tiles that are there on the band. So yeah, there's that, as I've showed you before. And you can also add the tiles, like you can see here. I can add the clock tile and world clock tile, cycle tracking for women, that is available as well. And I can also compete with my friends, so I can add a tile for that. And I can also measure my water intake, blood oxygen, and all that. I don't really use all of these, so yeah, I can also add my basically my calendar, entire calendar here, and the weather forecast, which I have already added. And then there is this quick panel which I can also edit. I can remove any of the options from this app itself. So yeah, I have pretty much added all the options. So yeah, there is nothing to add, but I can remove whatever I want. And then there are these band settings which are also available on the band as well. Now if you receive a text on WhatsApp, then you will see these messages that you can use to quick reply, but you can't type on this band. You can use these quick replies, and you can add your custom response as well right from here. So I do use it pretty often. So yeah, there's that. And I can also reject calls with messages. This is pretty much same as you do on your smartphone. Then from here you can check your band software update. Since I have my device on airplane mode, so I can't do that just yet. Let's move on to the second app, that is the Samsung Health. Now this smart band directly syncs the data with the Samsung Health application, and which is a phenomenal application in my opinion. If even if you don't really have a fitness band, that is like Samsung Galaxy Fit 3, you can still use this app. And there are some amazing workouts, like you can see here. I've been using this app for my workout as well. And as you can see, I've missed my workout from 1 July, but yeah, that doesn't matter right here. But yeah, you can just make a playlist of the workouts that you want, and therefore you can perform your workouts with this app. This app will guide you. It doesn't matter if you have band or not, it will just complement this app, but you should try this app. Now other than that, these are like the award pages, badges and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty common stuff. Now other than that, you can track your calorie intake, and this has a huge library of meals. Like if I enter my breakfast, and if I type anything like say if I type whey protein, then it will show so many brands of whey protein, like even the smallest brands, like Big Muscle, Zenith, Pro, Absorb and whatnot. These some of them are really small brands compared to the other, and it's amazing to see that all this app recognizes all of these brands of whey protein. And you can even add desi foods to this, like so like if I type roti, then you can see here Ashirwad roti and all that, whatever atta you use for cooking your rotis, multigrain roti and whatnot. And you can also choose how many rotis you had, 1 2 3 4 5. And this basically is the generalized how many calories are there, what are the nutrition. Basically in a 7-inch roti, how much nutrition, how many calories you are getting. So yeah, there's that. And it's pretty amazing in my opinion that a free app can do this. Yeah, you heard it right, this app does not cost anything. This app is completely free, and it rivals some of the paid apps out there, and that's just amazing in my opinion. Now I don't know, yeah, so yeah, it has loaded, and there are so many workouts right here. For example, I go to the gym, and for that like you can see here, rise and grind and all that, muscle mass. So these are basically free programs that you can follow. And this program, so every program will guide you and to your respective goal. And I haven't seen any other free app that goes to this extent, and that's just amazing in my opinion. And if you want to complement your workout, then you should add this as well. And on that note, I think I've said pretty much everything about this band. And yeah, there is the sleep tracking and all that stuff. That's pretty much that's available in almost every single app. The sensor accuracy, I will attach all the results in like in the last part of the video, where I will compare this band's SpO2 heart rate monitoring with the actual oximeter. So yeah, that should be a complete video about this band. I think it will solve all your doubts regarding sensor accuracy as well. So yeah, there's that. And on that note, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.